Hi, I'm Marianne Phillips, and this is my audience. Okay, y'all move in front of me. Thank you. Welcome and thank you. This is my persuasive speech. Online learning versus classroom learning for your child. I'm going to give you pros and cons of both and let you decide what is best for them. We all learn differently, and neither way is wrong. And these days, we are given the option to choose the learning environment for our kids. What if we were given the choice to choose how our child learned, to decide what works best for their individualized learning style, in person or online? What do you think is better or more effective? You only know your child. COVID threw all schools into online learning. Now schools are keeping online as an option. A virtual academy is what they're calling it, or at the school building for an in-person classroom. Not everyone is built the same. Not everyone learns the same. So to customize your learning experience can only benefit the learner. What will you choose? We are told there are a few different ways students can learn. Years ago, psychologists categorized the different learning theories for us. We were taught about these learning theories. We were told some people learned better in groups, some online, some in person, some project-based, some real-world scenarios. But yet, until recently, it's been the standard that all students learn in an in-person classroom setting. So if we all learn differently, don't you think we should have the choice to choose how we learn? This little book right here, The Little Book of Learning Theories, describes two different theories for us, two different ways to learn. One, the constructivist theory, brought to life by Lev Vonkrosky. This theory tells us that constructivism is a theory that says learners construct knowledge rather than just passively taking in information. As people experience the world and reflect upon those experiences, they build their own experiences. They build their own representations and incorporate new information into their pre-existing knowledge. Now, our second learning theory, behaviorism. Now, this is one people are more familiar with. We've all heard of Ivan Pavlov. Pavlov's dog, the salivating dog. He trained his dog to treats. Behaviorism focuses on the idea that all behaviors are learned through interaction with the environment. This learning theory states that behaviors are learned through your actions with other individuals, and says that innate or inherited factors have very little influence on behavior. This theory fits more along with classroom, as in constructivism fits more with online. Now that we have discussed the thought process behind the way learning is formed, let's take a look at the good and bad for both classroom and online learning, so you will know what's best for your child or your student. Now, first, pros and cons for in-person. These have come off headspace.org, a website, a learning resource for students. A pro for in-person: structure. Some thrive when they have a constant routine and schedule. Another pro, you can access more information, richer understanding through teacher and other students' body language and voice. You have the opportunity to connect with, problem solve, network with other students with a wide range of backgrounds. You can learn so much from other individuals. See how they process information and what they get from it, and learn from that. Use your peers as a resource. Last pro here. In person, instructors can actively monitor what is going on in the classroom, form discussions, create exams to form the students' personalities. Online learning takes away many of these factors. Let's get some of these cons. Students cannot work at their own pace. Can lose confidence if they fall behind others. Students are more capable to compare themselves to other students. Not as flexible as virtual learning. Teacher has a strict schedule to follow. She's got course she has to cover in a certain amount of time, which leaves less time for individualized learning. Moreover, the cost to teach in person is higher than virtual learning due to the increased need for supplies. Now, pros and cons of online learning. These were pulled from northeastern.edu, a graduate website that discusses learning, individualized learning for different students. A pro, remember, online learning, added flexibility, self-paced learning. Students can move at their own pace, work as they want to. If they have spare time here, they work. If they're busy this week, they've covered enough the last week. This gives them better time management, demonstrates self-motivation, improved virtual communication and collaboration with others. Cons. Online learning may create a sense of isolation. Some people thrive with working with others and get lonely by themselves. Online learning requires self-discipline. Not everyone can do that. Online learning requires additional training for instructors. They have to take extra classes to be able to navigate an online classroom rather than just walking in and saying hi to their students. The big one, online classrooms are prone to technical issues. It never fails. You go to log in for an exam or to complete an assignment or turn something in on time, and there's a glitch and something doesn't work. Then what do? You're stuck emailing professors in IT, and it puts you behind a day or two sometimes. You've always got to allow for that when you're dealing with online. And lastly, this is a big one here. Online learning means more screen time for your students. You've got to think about that. So in conclusion, we've discussed, and you know the pros and cons of both learning styles, and that we all learn differently and perform differently in different situations. What will you choose for your child? How will they learn better? What is their best chance for success? Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to my persuasive speech. Have a great day. Thank you.